Babe, I just want to thank everybody before we get started for donating for the books. Last month, we got books in the hands of 2 classrooms, which was awesome. I got bigger goals this month. We're actually going to try and do it for a whole 3rd grade in a school in Washington, D.C. The reading teacher, she has, if I could help her out, 90 kids, so I need 90 books. I would really appreciate anybody that wants to help out. I'll have the book posted to Amazon in the next day or so if you guys want to help out. But again, anybody...
The book list?
No, the book that we're going to use. The book
got
that
it.
we're going to pick. Last month was Trying. I don't think I'm going to do that again. The guy owes me money with how many copies of Trying I've bought over the last 3 months.
Shout out, Trying.
Yeah, so I think we're going to pick a different book, but I just appreciate you folks. Anybody that wants to help out, thank you. Anybody that has helped out, thank you. That's it, man.
We appreciate you, Tommy.
Thanks.
Welcome, you Dr. Donna Dirties, to a new episode of Till the Dirt with Tommy and MJ. We are thrilled, over the moon. We have such a special guest today. It's going to be such a great episode. We have we call this, was about to call this a studio, because now all of a sudden I'm like, this is a studio. We've got a guest here.
It's not a studio, it's a dining room.
But you have a guest here.
Yes, we do.
Sure do.
We do.
And I know what I was doing all day. First of all, this week, once like Monday, or maybe even like a week in advance, I started to feel like, the place better be clean, the place better be clean, the place better be clean. Well, and then like, let's say you clean, and then like half an hour later, it's not cleaning anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's fair to say, Tommy, last night I was like, listen, if my life keeps going like this, I just don't know where I'm going to be. This is not sustainable, because it was like...
But it's your fault. You're the Tasmanian devil.
Mm-hmm.
She comes in and just throws stuff around, and then it doesn't get picked up, and then she wonders why it's still there, and it's like, you put it there. I don't know what to tell you.
I was definitely playing with the police car on the floor right there behind Dr. Donna, and I was definitely playing with the Nerf baseball. For sure, that's all me.
Well, there's a lot of trucks.
Yes.
A lot of trucks.
It's like a truck stop.
It is.
Yeah.
And so everything leading up today to get to sit in this chair and hang out with you guys was, will I get not just the place presentable, but hurriedly cleaning and then saying, am I gonna make time to get myself ready too?
Apparently Dr. Don is gonna come in and just be like, oh, this place is fucking gross.
No, it's
This, I won't do a podcast. Yeah, this is just, that's all, that's how she's made it seem. That's how she's made it seem for the last few days. The Dr. Don is just gonna come in, what'd you do? Like just judgment.
No.
I didn't think you would. I'll be honest.
Actually, I did judge. I think it's very clean.
Oh, look at that.
And Mercedes, you look beautiful.
Look at that.
And everything. So whatever you were worried about is absolutely perfect. But you know what you described? You described the working mom.
Mm-hmm.
You just described the working mom. She's tired. She has anxiety. And no matter how many times she cleans up the house, it gets trashed because you have kids. I mean, there's no way those trucks in your kitchen are always in line like that.
No. Oh, I'm the only one that I think. I mean, no.
No, he'll do it. He'll every few days he'll do it. If you tell him, you got to put these together and it's clean up time, he'll do it. But not like you have to tell him. He's not doing it.
Well, he's 4.
Yeah.
Almost.
No, I agree.
Almost.
I agree.
Okay.
Listen, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. But it's all in due time.
No, what about...
He's a good boy, though. He
is a really good boy. But the other day he had kinetic sand. I don't even know where he found it to play inside with the kinetic
They
sand.
should assassinate whoever came up with kinetic sand. Literally, they should tie him to a bull and have him run in Pamplona. Just drag him through the streets. That's the worst. It's just dirt. I'll put dirt in a box and I'll sell it to people and they'll pay for it. And they do. They do. We get rid of it, and anytime we turn around, we got more kinetic sand in the house. It's disgusting.
So the other day when there was kinetic sand on the floor, it was, of course, all over. It's not just, in one spot.
Right.
And Tommy walks from here to there, and he's like, looks like piles of shit.
Yeah, I thought it was good shit.
Oh my God. And then I honestly felt responsible for that, because what do we do when we are at home? At least I know women do this a lot more than men. if we don't walk by and pick it up right away, then we're just going to be preoccupied with what's not done.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
And I
It's
don't bend over.
torture.
I got to be honest.
But do you see it? Do you see it and walk over it?
Oh, 100%.
Oh my God.
100,000,000%. Like I said, she's short. So when things are up high, I gotta get. Right? I gotta get. That's me.
Yeah.
Anything down low, that's her.
Okay.
Oh,
That's,
okay. So there's always laundry on the ceiling and kinetic sand on the
You don't
ceiling.
have to pick up my laundry, bro.
No, I mean trucks on the ceiling.
Okay.
Anything.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Kinetic sand.
Listen. During the holidays, it's a bit. I'm busy. I got high stuff.
Sure.
I got high stuff.
Putting the star on the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
whole top layer of the
That's
Christmas
a
tree.
big job.
Our Christmas tree looks like it was from a bank. It was like 10
It
feet
looks
tall.
like we did. We got the pitch ceiling, so we did get a high tree.
Yes.
And then after inflation, because we got ours like a couple of years ago, then everyone else who was like, "How did you get a tree so big? Do you know how much those big trees are?" I was like, "Yeah, we didn't wait till this year. It's an artificial."
Yeah.
He switched me over to artificial a couple of years ago, and for safety reasons, because people do hear those nightmares about like the tree getting dry. If you get it too
Yes.
soon.
Yes.
I was like, "F it, it's okay, we could do it."
But enough of that.
But thank
Dr.
you
Donna's
for-
here.
but thank
Let's
you
talk
for-
about what. Let's talk to Dr. Donna.
Thank you for the breakthrough, Belle. The breakthrough. Thank you, Dr. Donna, for forcing him to admit something that I never thought that he would cop to, which is that he sees it and just walks past it.
Yeah, Dr. I would never count. I tell you that all the time. I'm not scared of telling you that I don't pick things up. We've had this discussion on the podcast that I'm not a bend over guy. It's not me.
Late last night, when and this is why my cousin Ziva is mentioned on almost every episode because she's also my bestie, and we will have each other to what is it called, venting? Like
Yes.
you just
Yes.
you need someone.
Complain. They both complain to each other about vent. Okay.
Well, see, that's the difference between men and women.
Yeah,
Men and
right.
women speak different languages. Women have to vent. They don't really want the solution. They want to really talk about it. Where men are very solution oriented. Stop talking about it. Let's just fix it. Where women are like, can I just get it out?
Very
Right?
true.
That's very true.
Very
I
true.
know. I know.
That's how we feel seen and
Heard.
and that's what compassion looks like. So last night, Tommy and Shams and Toya and I were sitting in Shams's room, and it was the time of the day where you're really like, oh, I can't wait till bedtime.
Yeah.
We're tired.
Yeah.
And, I believe strongly that we both bust our butts all day, every day, including Saturday and Sunday. There's never like a day when we're like really not, especially me, like where I'm like not feeling like there's something that I have to do and I've got to get to everything, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a realtor, so the weekends you show property, you got to do open houses, preview things and everything. So I was like, you know what, Tommy?
And I have the kid in those instances. You know what I mean? Like she's got to go do that, so I got to do what I got to do in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just
It's division of labor.
Yeah,
That's what it's called.
listen, I'm not complaining. We're real lucky. We got to, that she's in a position to be able to do that. That I'm in a position to be able to do that. That we have a healthy, beautiful kid.
Absolutely.
So I'm grateful.
Good.
So I'm not. No one's complaining. You know what I mean?
All right.
Except I was like really like up to here with my frustration. And I said to Tommy, I said, look, I've been trying now because it's March. We're in March, right? And I know that I started taking on like a lot of like new things, like including real estate, going both feet in at around, around November, December. So I turned to him and I said, I've been trying to do it all for the last 2 or 3 months, and there isn't any more time in the day. So I am pretty sure I want to stop expecting of myself for me to be able to do more, because it's like, I just don't want to go through every day with torturing myself with thoughts that like, I should be able to do X, Y, and Z if I'm doing a great job and I'm only getting to like the A through G or whatever.
Well, that's the alpha female. The alpha female is I can do it all. And they have a very difficult time asking for help. They really do. But when they do, they expect their partner to support them, which they should. But a lot of females will say, well, how come he just doesn't help? Well, did you ask him? No, but what you just said when you said, I sat down and I said to him, I need, you told him what you needed.
Yes.
Did he give you what you needed?
Oh, hell yes. You know, it was like a major breakthrough. And I'm going to tell you, he is such a doer. So if I go to the backyard and you've seen like the rains and the, you know, and shout out to your Instagram page, Dr. Donna, with the snow and your beautiful yard. I've sent it to so many people.
Oh my God. The snow was crazy.
Yes. I've got to show it to you, Tommy. Her backyard, first of all, looks like the Mirage Las Vegas. It's so beautiful. And then she's got major, major snow. It was really beautiful. So if I stand and look at the backyard and I'm like overwhelmed, I'm like just at the sight of it, Tommy will come in if I ask, not unless I ask.
Yes, that's the point, because we alphas don't ask. But go ahead.
And I'll say,
but I'm going to do it when I want to do it.
Which is fine.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't bark orders at me.
He doesn't.
You know, like last night, for example, I'm not doing it tonight. I'm tired. I don't even want to talk about. No, I'm just saying. Like, I don't even want to talk about this now. I want to go to bed. You know? But whatever you need tomorrow morning, I got you.
And
you know.
And he literally said that to me, and I literally texted him.
Please stop saying literally.
I know.
It's just like I hear it everywhere now.
I know, it's a big
and
pet
it's just
peeve.
an overuse of the word, dude. Like everybody is literally. It's just, oh God. I promise now that I said it, watch. You're gonna text her like you're gonna choke somebody out at the bank. just hear it. I just hear it everywhere. Yeah. It's like on a chalkboard, nails.
Okay, so you texted me because I left. There was a point in the conversation where I said what I needed to, and I said, now I'm gonna walk away and just let the room air out, you know?
Yeah.
And he texted me something to the effect of, I will...
No, she texted me a few things.
From the other side of the house.
Yeah, that she wanted done. And I said, I'm in bed. Don't sweat it. I'll take care of all this in the morning. Whatever you need, I'll do in the morning.
So I said, take all the pillows that there's still like Christmas, like the red and the plaid pillows. I said, take those to the garage, move the water coolers that the water guy leaves to the side of the house because it's always in the front. I gave him a list of things that are kind of like annoying. It's like not easy on the eyes. I see it all the time. There were 10 things.
Doesn't matter. It's minutia.
No, but the point is there were like 10 big things for me that weigh me down.
Yes.
And how many times do you walk in and out of your house? You walk the dog, you go to drop off, you come back. He got it done by like 7 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, that's the whole thing. All you need to do is ask. And I like that you said, Tommy, you know, I'm not going to do it right away. I will do it in my own time. The point is, you got it done.
Okay? I always get it done.
Okay, because men and women process information differently. Okay? Women have a tendency of, they express themselves. Then they explain it. Then they explain it again. And then they explain it one more time to make sure you heard it. And the man glazes over. You know, it's like, are you there? You only need to tell a man something once. Okay? He heard you. He doesn't need the explanation. He doesn't. He doesn't need the explanation. But it's because women process differently. They want to be clear. They want to give you the excuse of why they want you to do it. They don't want to bark orders at you, so they're going out of their way to explain why it is important for you to do this, where you're like, just give me the list.
Just give me the list.
Just give me the list.
Yeah.
And it has to be very, very clear. The alpha female will also wait. Like, I'm going to wait to see how long it's going to take for him to pick that up. And like you said, you'll keep walking over it. Because now the alpha female is like, why didn't he pick it up? Well, because first of all, he's not a psychic. He doesn't know what's going on in your head. And in that moment, it's not important.
Oh, it's definitely not.
And he might have some shit going on in his own head.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
It's not important. But I think that we need to be clear. There's a book, Women Are From Mars, Men Are From...
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, Women Are From Venus, Men Are From Mars? Men
No.
Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
Men Are From Mars,
Women... Okay.
Yes.
If it was up to me, I would have the couple, before they get married, read that book, and then I would test them on it. Okay, before they could get married, because it explains how men and women process differently. And there's a lot of things. Men, when they have problems, will go into a cave because they process alone. The woman feels, oh, why aren't you talking to me about it? Because women talk about their problems. So now the woman follows the man into the cave. And the man goes deeper and deeper into the cave. And she starts crying, why are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong? And the man is like, can you leave me alone? And the woman interprets it as, I didn't do anything wrong. You're blaming this on me. And it's, no, men process differently. He wants to think about it. He wants to process it, and he'll come out. The best thing a woman can do is to stand at the opening of the cave and wait for him to come out. He will.
Well, I could say that we've been together now for 7 years? We've been married for 5, and
it'll be 5 this year.
yeah, 5 in a couple of months in April, right before his birthday. But she's finally kind of learned, when I'm mad, leave me the fuck alone till I'm not mad. It took a while. Like, she used to still come at me, and it would just kind of perpetuate.
Snowball.
You know what I mean? Make things so much worse.
Sure.
Where if just leave me, it might be 2 days. It might be 3 days. You know what I mean? It might be an hour. But let me stew. Let me get it. Like, I don't want to look at you, dude. I don't want to, let me go into the cave, as you said, and let me be alone. And when I come out, we'll be all right. But just let me chill and, like, stay away from me. She's finally learned to do that. Where in the past, like I said, it wasn't acceptable for her. You know what I mean?
Well, because she's relating to you as if you were a female, because she doesn't understand that men process differently. But what have you learned about her?
She needs, like what you said earlier, she's going to yap. She's not going to stop fucking yapping.
Okay. You call it yapping. It's emoting.
Yeah.
She's emoting. She's trying to explain that feeling.
I've also, I try and look at everything from 10,000 feet, right?
Okay.
And her mom's fucked up, dude.
Okay.
Like, her mom's fucked up. And I love you. She's great. She ain't my mom, dude. You know what I mean? If that was my mom, I'd be real fucked up, So she's actually real strong for how she is. With a mom like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So there's shit that she'll do where it's like, oh shit, that's Vida. I can never say that to her.
Yeah, that would be
like getting shot. You know what I mean? Like but like that's what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, that's your mom. That's what she does, but so I've learned to not say that and just kind of like just accept the fact that, oh man, her mom's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that sucks. My mom died when I was a kid. There's residual shit that when he was born has hit me like a tidal wave that still now does. That like process, that I compartmentalized when she died to just like move on with life. That when he was born, like a whole weight of things came back and hit me.
Absolutely.
And still does to this day. So I can only imagine what it was like for her to have to deal with that mom who didn't die. She's there. She's been there every fucking day. You know what I mean? So, like, I try and cut her the slack when it's just like, that ain't you, that's your mother. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, and I'm not looking to lay everything on Vida's feet, but let's be honest, dude, it's a lot. A lot, the parent, a lot of the way your thoughts, a lot of the way you process information, a lot of the way you think comes from your parents.
Absolutely. That's what we call the inner child.
Yeah.
That's what we call the inner child. And the fact that your mom died so young, you will lose her over and over and over again.
For sure.
Okay? Because for every big event in your life, you lose her one more time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Am I
yes.
right?
100%.
Okay.
And again, for a long time, it didn't matter because the big events weren't that big.
That's right.
Or they're big to me. You know what I mean? It wasn't like big to anyone else. But then when you have the kid, it's like, now it's big for, she's missing, he's missing that.
Yeah.
She's missing that, he's missing that, I'm missing that. So all of it is just, it's real convoluted. It's been tough for me. It gets me emotional, man. It's tough for me to work through because, again, when my mom died, I didn't cry. Like, I thought I was fucked up. It took me like 2 days. And like, I would pretend. Oh, I'm so sad. And then one day I remember like sitting there in the, cause she got cremated and like she went to the cremate and I just started bawling. And again, I put it in a pocket and it's just like, since he's been born, it's come out, it's come out in the wash. And like I said, I try and sympathize with her because I do a lot of reading, and I just could imagine what it must be like to be the daughter of a straight up narcissist. Like, she's carbon copy. Now, I'm not trying to knock her. I'm just saying that's just how she is. And it's got to be difficult to have that be your mother. It has to be.
Well, also, too, if you're going to blame somebody for the bad things that happen, you have to blame them for the good things that happen.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because if you're having a strong mother like that, you not only learn what to do, you also learn what not to do.
Yes.
So, that happens. How old were you when you lost your mom?
13.
Okay, was she sick for a long time? Or was it sudden?
It's funny. We've talked about this on the pod. I was at my grandmother's house, and I heard my grandmother and my aunt talking about her having cancer and it not being good. And I remember, I didn't know if I was dreaming or whatnot, because nobody told me till months later, but I had already known. You know what I mean? Because I had heard that conversation.
Right.
So, like, from when they told me, she was dead within, 4 months, 5 months. So it really wasn't long.
Yeah.
But she was sicker longer than that because, again, they hadn't told me. But again, I knew, but I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very difficult. The worst thing that can happen to a child is to lose a parent.
For sure.
Especially the mom. And I don't mean that dads don't count, but it is a very traumatic thing. Did you go to therapy for that?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Well,
When did you go to therapy?
I mean, school required it because I was getting in trouble constantly. So, you had the guidance counselor, then you had outside therapy. So, like, some therapists aren't worth the, you know what I mean? Like, they just don't work. And some are good and some aren't. So, like, it's not like a doctor where if you broke your arm, any doctor that's a doctor is going to be able to handle that, right? They're going to know what to do.
Yes.
But when you're talking about stuff in your head,
Right.
not all doctors are, are cut the same. You know what I mean?
And also too, you have to form a relationship. And a therapist may be great, but not great for you now.
Yes, at that point
Right.
in time, you might not be ready to open up.
That's
you
right.
might not be ready
That's
to say, you know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I definitely prescribe to it. I'm not like anti-therapist. I think that it definitely, especially for men, I think it's even more important because, like you said, women chat anyway.
That's right.
Men don't. So I think that for, especially where we are in like modern society, we still want to be men, but at the same point in time, we got this hang-ups that we need to kind of get rid of.
Well, I'll tell you, my experience is that men are dragged into therapy. They are dragged into
Kicking and
therapy.
screaming.
They're kicking and screaming. They're brought in by their wives or girlfriends, or they fall into trouble with the law and it's mandated.
They do too.
But it's been my experience, at least for me, I can only talk to, my experience as a therapist, that once they come into therapy, they stay. And they actually re-sign up, because my therapy, you work in 5-session packages. Okay. And so, because therapy, you can go to therapy and never know when it ends.
Yes.
So you're going to sign up for 5 sessions. And then after 5 sessions, you'll tell me if you want more. So at least there's an ending, right? And they're constantly re-signing up. They love it because they're able to talk without being judged. Nobody's
I was just going to
judging
finish
them.
your sentence. There's no judgment. Like when you have that conversation with the spouse sometimes, it just doesn't work the same.
Well, you're censoring, and you're also censoring what you're saying.
Yeah. Or even if you don't, then all of a sudden it's like she'll sugar or pinpoint one thing you said in the conversation. It's like, that's not even what I'm fucking talking about.
Well, that's why you have to learn how to communicate.
Yeah.
You communicate by using I statements. You don't use the word you, because what happens is you get into a fight. What is a fight? A fight is we're going to take to our corners and we're going to fight over who's the biggest victim. And so you're not even listening to each other. You might as well just go take a nap somewhere. Really, because there's nothing that's happening.
Yeah.
Right? The idea is to educate your partner about how you're feeling. You're not doing the blame game. It's not about blame. It's about, I felt hurt because I felt, and then you say what it is. And lots of times the spouses will get emotional for the other spouse. Because you never realize that you're so into the fight
And
that you
being
don't
right.
realize, and being right, right? Yeah. That you don't realize the other person is really hurting.
Yeah.
When you guys just now, I was thinking about this question a lot. Whenever I will communicate something that I think I'm saying it in a benign way, but he hears it in an accusatory way. And like if I were to say that I'm tired or I'm stressed out, somehow I wanted to learn, how do I say it so that he doesn't think I'm saying you're making me tired or you're stressing me out. Like there's
So let's do it right now.
Because
okay?
honestly, she does.
Okay.
She could say it that way, but she says it like you did it.
No, well, she's saying it, but listen, she's saying it one way. You're hearing it a different way. Remember I said men and women process information differently?
Yeah.
So let's do it. I want you to tell him that, and I want you to do it in 3 sentences. No more than 3 sentences, because remember, his eyes will glaze over.
Okay.
Okay? 3 sentences. Do not use the word you. Just say, I'm feeling this way, and I feel hurt because.
Oh, so if then I have to use something that I think he's involved in emotionally?
No, you're tired.
Okay.
Just go ahead.
I just came home from that inspection. It was so stressful. The traffic, I didn't eat all day. And now I come home and I just feel like I haven't seen you guys in.
Don't use the word you.
Oh, and I miss you guys. Or now I'm coming home after a long day and I'm just defeated.
Okay. What did you hear her say?
She's tired. Long day.
Is that what you said?
I mean, I said more than that, but yeah. I mean, I think he's.
Okay, does he have it?
Yeah.
Okay, now respond to her.
What do you want to do? Do you want to take a nap? Want to relax? You want to eat something?
Wait, there's too many sentences. 2 sentences. If you're saying more than 3 sentences, you're lecturing the other person.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it again.
Okay, what do you want to do? What'll make you feel better?
Okay.
A hug.
What did you hear?
A hug?
So what does that mean to you?
Give her a hug?
Okay, are you open to that?
Yeah, sure.
I'll give her a hug.
I don't. Well.
What? You talk.
I
said,
did
what do you
tell
want to
him.
do? You said, I want a hug.
I really meant I want quality time.
Okay, very good. All right, now I'm going to tell you something about women.
Okay.
Men walk through the front door. They'll tell you exactly what they want. Women, they walk through the side door, the back door. They come up from the basement. They drop in through the ceiling. Okay? Women need to learn how to come through the front door. You see, you asked for something, but that wasn't really what you wanted.
Right.
Okay, so now ask for what you want. Don't use the word you.
Is it possible to have some quality time this weekend?
Sure.
Wait, what did you hear?
Do you want? She wants to do something this weekend.
I said quality time.
Yeah, you want to do something.
No.
Is that what you meant?
No, quality time.
Okay, so now, this is another thing that women do. Quality time to women and quality time to men can be 2 completely different things.
They are.
So you need to be very specific. What does that look like to you?
Okay, so I'm going to say no phones.
Okay, but what do you don't...
When we're together,
She doesn't
let's
hear-
put our phones...
Wait, don't talk to her. Don't talk for her. Okay, go ahead.
Let's do something without our phones out.
Okay, what did you hear?
Let's do something without our phones out. Let's do something where. But again, I've been married to her for that's a one-sided street.
Wait, you're being defensive. I just want to know what you heard.
Yeah, let's do something. Quality time isn't sitting on the couch or us hanging out. It's going to do something.
Let's define it. Because.
Which I'm fine with.
But wait, what does quality time look like to you?
Just sitting in the house, just being together.
Okay. Is that quality time to you, Miss Hayes?
Not really.
Okay, so see, you both are thinking different things. This is why you get frustrated and you get hurt. And you're like, why doesn't he know? He doesn't love me. But you're not specific. I want you to tell him, remember, I'm going to give you 2 sentences. Tell him what you need. 2 sentences.
Okay.
Don't use the word you.
I like it when we hang out without our phones and have good conversation.
What did you hear?
She wants to talk.
Okay, is that what you said? Go through the front door.
I want quality time with no phones and good conversation.
Do you want to talk to him?
Yes, I want to talk to you. Him. Yes, you.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't care. Just as long as we're not checked out.
Okay.
Can you give that to her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, now I want you to be more specific. Because he said yes, but when do you want it?
I would love...
Hang on a second, Doc. Hang on a second.
Wait, we're going to negotiate.
No, because again, like what she says, especially when she throws out the phone, that's only for me. Like her phone, she can look at her phone. She's got some stuff on her phone. She doesn't give a shit. Like my phone, like last night, she didn't get any more responses. My phone's done at 10. That's it. It's away.
Okay, so do you have a complaint about the phone?
Yes.
Okay, so now I want to hear, what is it that you require?
To mine your side of the street, you know what I mean? With the phone.
No. She wants to have quality time. But you
Okay, but then the phones go down. Both our phones go down.
Okay. What did you hear him say?
Both our phones go down.
Is that what you said? You want
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
What's good for you is good for me.
Okay, can you shut off your phone?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why does he think that when I say both of our phones, does he get defensive?
Because it's the truth. Like she'll literally just hang up with her friend and be like, "Why are you on your phone?" It's like, what the
How
fuck?
do you feel? How does it make you feel?
Attacked,
Okay.
singled out, picked on, annoyed. Like that's very annoying to me because
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, so it triggers you.
Yes.
Okay,
It's a
so-
very
okay,
big trigger for me.
Okay, it's a very big trigger.
Yes.
Okay, when you get angry, you get frustrated, you get annoyed, your first trigger, you're triggered. A trigger is, she hurt you. So I need you to say, I feel hurt when that happens because I feel, and then give me the negative emotion.
I feel very frustrated.
Negative emotion is, I feel disrespected, not seen, not heard, abandoned, betrayed. Those, I'm looking for those.
I feel is picked on one of them. You know, I feel singled out. I feel
How does that
attacked.
Okay. When you're attacked, how does it make you feel in a negative way? I feel lesser than. I feel scared. I feel
Annoyed. I'm just
Okay.
very annoyed.
But you're annoyed because first you're hurt. First you get hurt, then you get annoyed.
Yes.
Okay, so get annoyed and say, I feel hurt. You gotta go and say,
I feel hurt.
because I feel
hurt, and
because
it's like she's doing it again.
no. Stay with me. Don't blame her. It's not about blame.
Okay.
I want you to educate her
Okay.
on how you feel. Okay?
Okay.
I feel hurt because I feel left out, betrayed, disrespected, not seen.
I feel disrespected.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you hear?
He feels disrespected. When if I hang up the phone and say, get off your phone, he feels disrespected, undermined.
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. I mean, pretty much.
So what would be a good way for us to say, let's say it's a Saturday morning and we both want to be scrolling and reading the paper or whatever, which he does. And I've learned in the morning that he's actually doesn't want to be talked to in the morning. Whereas I used to wake up and talk to each other and like, what are we going to do today? Are we going to go for a hike? Are we going to go for a walk? And, different things that he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to go on the walk in the hills. It hurts his knees, right?
Right.
So what was my question? I said, what was my question?
Well, you're having a problem with the phones.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How do we say if once we're done with like doing this, like should we put a time limit on it? How can I propose that we have a morning that we both want,
Yes.
where there is going to be a time where we're going to both decide together to.
Okay.
For the
So
phone.
so this is the question. Let's take an hour where we both shut off our phones. What would work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
What time would work for you?
It depends. When I just, if I just woke up, it might be like an hour.
I know, but see, that's the thing. She can't wait. It's too anxiety provoking. So you need to say something like, you know what? At 10 o'clock in the morning, we can shut off our phones from 10 to 11, and let's have a conversation.
Yeah,
Are you good with that?
That sounds awful.
You don't want to have a conversation with her?
No, I mean, yeah, sure, but sure. From 10 o'clock, we could do that. But like I said, 10 o'clock at night, my phone's done.
I know, but we're talking
AM.
in the morning.
Yeah.
We're talking in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so today is Friday. Tomorrow is
But I
Saturday.
can't do that during the day on like a regular day.
Saturday.
On a Saturday? Yeah, sure.
It was a Saturday.
Sure.
So tomorrow is Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, and she would like both phones to be off from 10 to 11 so that you and her can talk. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Is that okay with you?
Sounds great.
Okay, so at 11:30 tomorrow, you'll text me and let me know how that went.
Okay. That sounds awesome.
Sure.
Okay, but do you see what you just did? Rather than fighting and blaming, it was like, what is it that you need? And express that. And then remember I said, what did you hear? You have to constantly say, what did you hear? If Tommy's getting defensive, he heard something that you may not have meant. So you have to clear that up. So and vice versa.
Absolutely.